Ah, good morning or good afternoon or wherever time it is, math enrichment people. All right, so today's focus, again, you guys are getting a preview lesson on negative exponents. Yay, how to do negative exponents. So you guys are lucky. All right, so let's look at this. We have basically have a big table here. So we start at 5 to the power of 0, 5 to the power of 1, 5 to the power of 2, 5 to the power of 3, 4, all the way up. And then we go the opposite way, 5 to the negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, etc., etc. So let's fill out this thing so we can figure out how negative exponents work. Okay, so let's start on the positive side. So 5 to the power of 1, we should know that's 5. Okay, 5 to the power of 2 is 25. Okay, oh, shoot, hold on, I messed it up. Again, I got a little laggy here, so just bear with me as I go along. I'll try to make it as best I can. Okay, 25, 125. Okay, I don't know why that happened, but anyways, let's see if we can fix that. I should just put the value in first, but that would be too easy. 5. Okay, I think that's a 5. Good. And then 625. Okay, 625, and then we got 5 times 625. I think it works out to 3,000 something. So we got three. Next is like 3,125. And the next one, we go past that. With another 5, we're going to go 15,000 this way. Okay, so this is about 15,000. I don't know why I'm writing this high up, but anyways, next time we do this video, I won't do it as high. Okay. I mean the exponent I'm talking about here. So that's 16. Oh, why am I writing so bad? This is terrible. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, we're going up by 5 every time. Now, the question is, though, what if we went the other way? So what if we started this 15,025 and we kept going down back all the way? So if we're going to multiply going up, to come back down, we have to divide by 5 each time. So as you can see here, if we divide the first one, 5 to the power of 0, basically we're dividing by 5 from 1, so that would give us the value of 1. That's where that comes from. So anytime you have a negative exponent, I'm sorry, a both exponent with a 0 on it, it's automatically going to be 1. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the base is, it's automatically going to be 1. It's the rule. Now let's look at the next one here. So basically we have 5 here. So we have 1 here. So we have to divide by 5 again. So we divide 5 into 1, we're going to get 1/5 or 0.20. Okay, now think about the next one. Now we have 125. I'm going slow because I don't want to mess this up, because then I have to redo it again. Good. 125. And then as you can see, we go on and on and on and on and on and on from there. So we should get up to 1 over 15,625. Okay. So as you can see, what happens in this situation, anytime you have a negative exponent, you're basically you're flipping the value and finding its reciprocal. Okay. The reciprocal means the opposite. Okay. So you're taking the opposite. Well, or you could think about it this way as well. So we're putting in 1. Another way you can think about it, if we expanded it out, basically we have 1, and then we have 5 to the 1 power. Okay, and same thing here, we have 1 over 5 to the second power. So anytime we want to turn a negative exponent into positive, okay, we just put it over 1. Okay, so 1 over whatever the exponent equals is going to be the way it works. Okay, does everybody kind of see that? All right, I think that's pretty easy to do. All right, so again, we're going to use some in math enrichment class today. We're going to have some values. Basically, you got to simplify, not superfly, simplify. Okay, making all values positive. Okay, so let's look at a couple of the examples here and see how this works. Okay, I think everybody kind of understands this. If you don't understand it, please reach out to me and I'll try to explain it again. Okay? But I went kind of quick on that, but I think it's okay. All right, so let's look at the first one. Here we have 2 to the power of x squared, y to the negative 3, and then we have z to the 2. So we're going to turn all the negative values into positive. So as we can see from the, let me get my pointer here out, my pointer. As you can see, this value right here is negative. So we're going to turn it into positive. So again, we talked about that before, right over here. How do we do that? We put it 1 over that. So basically, we're going to take this whole part of the equation right here, and we're going to put it underneath into the fraction portion. So let me rewrite this. So it's basically 2x squared, okay? And then we're going to go z, 2, okay? And then we're just going to put that over y to the third. Oh, I don't know why I keep doing that. Anyways, this thing is lagging hard, but again, I told myself to stop talking about lagging, but I keep doing it. Okay, and 3. There it is. Okay, now that's like a U. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the Y. Okay, and that would be the final answer to the question. Okay, it's basically moving it from, again, we're making all the value positive. Again, we're going to get a little harder than this. Basically, we're going to take the actual exponents and also add in this negative exponent portion to it to make this a little bit harder. But right now, it's mostly just working on this portion, so you guys get a preview before next week. All right, so again, same thing here. We have 1/4. We have a to the negative 2, b fifth, c to the fifth, 1 over c to the negative 3. Okay, so the question is like, okay, we have 1 to the negative c over negative 3. What are we going to do with that? That's already over 1. Okay, that's already over 1. So we'll take care of the rest of this, and then we'll talk about that at the end. So right here is the one that's going to be that we're going to flip or find a reciprocal for. So let's redo that one. So let's do the a negative 2. So it'll be 1/4 again. So it'll be 1. Make a long line here. Okay. Sometimes my line goes really long. Whoa, that's really long. That's okay. All right, and put a 4 here. I'm going to put an a squared on the bottom. Okay, because again, that's going to be the negative. So I'm going to put that on the bottom here. And then I'm going to put b5 on the top. Now, the question is, though, is I got a c over c negative 3. Now, how do I, again, the idea is we're going to turn all values to positive. So if we have a 1 over 3, how do we turn it positive? Well, same thing. We're going to do the opposite. We got to flip it over. So again, when we flip it over, we're just going to basically make this to c to the third power. So that would go right here, c to the third power. And that will be my final answer. Okay, so again, it's just basically taking the negative exponent and flipping it to the bottom. If it's in the bottom, we flip it to the top. That's it. That's all we have to do for negative exponents. Okay. So today's focus again is going to be working on those type of problems. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. And this is what we're going to be doing today. And hopefully you can get it and learn it. All right. Again, no Zoom bombing today. So see ya.